For the past 10 years, the Subiaco Football Club has been the dominant team in the WAFL. And during that time, there's been one man who's held the fullback position. Well, today, Darren Rumble is on the brink of his 200th WAFL game. In football, timing is everything, and Rumble has timed his WAFL career to perfection. He made his senior debut 11 seasons ago. It was 2003, he was 18 years old, and the Lions were on the brink of something special.
Initially coming from a junior club, we didn't win too many games, and then stepped straight into this. And the Colts, first Colts year was a bit of a downer, but after that, I think we had about 6 grand final wins in 7 years or something like that. So I thought, well, how good this is. This is how it is. This is, you come and play WAFL, you just win grand finals.
Number 23, Darren Rumble.
Teenager, and he's had an outstanding season as the regular fullback for the Lions.
Probably the first one sticks out the most, but I don't know, they're all pretty special. At that time, I don't think I realised how lucky I was, because I think I still played under 100 games and I'd won my 4th, and now I'd do anything to win one.
At the end of 2006, after 62 WAFL games and 2 appearances for WA, Rumble had caught the eye of recruiters from Fremantle.
I initially got asked to go down and train, and I think the influence of Peter German going down there to be the midfield coach at the end of 2006 probably helped me get in the door a bit. But initially I was told the night before that I wasn't going to make it because I was too far down the pecking order. So I didn't, to be honest, I didn't get up and listen to the draft or anything, and then I got a call from Peter German saying, I was in bed still. He said, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just in bed. And he said, so how good's it been drafted? I'm like, what? So I didn't even realise, and then I had to get down to the club and all that from there. But it was a bit of a surprise, and definitely part of my life that I cherished.
As a 22-year-old, Rumble spent a year on Fremantle's rookie list. He says experiencing an AFL lifestyle was an eye-opener.
You realise how professional you have to be to get the best out of yourself. I think we've seen it this year with Kyle Horsley's ultra professional.
What sort of hits? Well, the hits we're getting really is Frankie's won a couple. Yep.
Compared to when he left, he was professional-ish, but he wasn't as professional as he is now.
Ball knocked down off the boot of Delahunty, but reading it again was Horsley. He really is good.
I think that's the main thing you get out of it.
He remains the only current WAFL player with 4 premierships to his name, but it hasn't always been smooth sailing. Rumble's WAFL career took a backseat to his personal health in 2012. The state's best fullback was brought to his knees by the unlikeliest of causes.
I got a blister on my foot, and then that got infected, and without really knowing it, ended up turning into bacterial meningitis, which I didn't know what it was. I just thought, yeah, whatever that is, and just give me some antibiotics and I'll be on my way.
His condition rapidly deteriorated, and within a week he was rushed to hospital, where he stayed for a fortnight.
What did the doctors say about how bad it got? How bad
they said the fatality rate, once getting it's very common in young children and elderly people, not so much someone my age. I think with being kind of fit and healthy and at a decent age kind of helped me, but I think generally a lot of people unfortunately can pass away from it.
Rumble was sidelined for the first half of season 2012, but returned to play the final 11 games. Today marks his 200th WAFL game. His 4 premiership medallions sit neatly beside his 4 WA jumpers.
He's been through it all, the highs and lows, and he hasn't changed his ways at any time. And yeah, look, with the young fellas, he obviously leads. He tries to nurture them, bring them through, and he's always trying to pass on his experiences, and obviously he knows he's coming to the end of his career, and he's helping our young defenders at the moment. That's a sign of a true character, I think, of a true good person.
I've followed him a long time, and he set some pretty high standards early, and I'm just lucky enough to be around his presence, especially in the gym and out on the track, the ultimate professional.
Goes to the attacking 50 and a clever one-handed mark to Rumble.
The most successful era in the Lions' long history produced a number of the club's best footballers.
Could this be the start of a dynasty for the Lions? They've got 2. They'll come out next year looking for a hat-trick.
Rumble's resume has him right up there, but don't ask him to rank his former teammates.
What a great win by Subiaco, their 3rd consecutive premiership.
I don't know, I can't list one, but I'd have to say one would be probably Matt Pretters, Brad Smith, Alistair Pickett, and probably Mark Haynes and Kane Hayes. I mean, that's a few there. Probably could list a few more, but yeah, they're probably the top 5 that stand out in my mind.
This fullback has seen the careers of a number of teammates cut short due to full-time work commitments. It's the nature of the semi-professional WAFL. The 29-year-old admits work and footy is a balancing act, but says the juice is definitely worth the squeeze.
I honestly love the boys. Honestly, they do keep me coming back to the club. I love it that much. I won't say I love training. I'm not massive on that, but I do love playing game day. I love waking up. I love the feeling knowing that actually you're going to go, we'll never call it war, but just to go out and compete with your mates that you've worked hard with over the pre-season and through training that week, just to put their body on the line, just to try and achieve the same goal every week, that's having a win.
He wears his heart on his sleeve. Not only is he a good leader on the field, but like you said, off the field, he leads in the right way. He looks after the young fellas. He looks after his teammates, and that's why he is a true clubman and a true leader of the footy club.
This year marks a decade since Subiaco embarked on the club's golden era of 4 flags in 5 years. The 2004 Premiership reunion is planned for the Lions' final home game of this season.
It'd be like a fairly special moment playing in front of everyone that I played with in those days, and I'm looking forward to it. And I wouldn't say it'd be an emotional day, but I think we'll probably give me a bit of a tingle up the spine, I'd say.